Yeah, hi there. These comments are for NN, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you're also one of my students in the English language program at California State University, San Bernardino. So you completed integrated speaking task number 6. This one is reading, listening, speaking, academic, and it doesn't get much more difficult than this.
The reading passage discusses about the difficulties to control which countries are using nuclear energy as weapons, and the lecturer presents the risk of being accidents from nuclear energy. According to the reading passage.
Okay, you're pretty close there. I would probably say the reading is explaining the dangers of nuclear energy, and then underneath that heading, then it talks about the International Atomic Energy Agency, which tries to monitor what countries are doing with the enriched uranium. And according to the reading passage, it's difficult to monitor whether these countries are using this uranium or materials for weapons or for nuclear energy.
All nations share the technical production of nuclear energy. However, it's not easy to detect.
I wouldn't say all nations, because not many nations have nuclear energy. This is very, very few nations actually have this capability.
All possible diversions of nuclear materials and prevent the increase of weapons. In addition, the lecturer
the increase of what's called weaponizing or building an atomic bomb
associated with nuclear
probably what I would say there.
Materials and prevent the increase of weapons. In addition, the lecturer illustrates the danger of energy. However, it's not easy to detect all possible diversions of nuclear materials and prevent the increase of weapons. In addition,
okay, so there you probably need to mention the International Atomic Energy Agency. I think it might be good at this point to mention this organization, whose role is to monitor what countries are doing with the rich uranium that they have.
The lecturer illustrates the dangers associated with nuclear energy by giving an example of the worst nuclear accident ever.
That was good. Very good transition. You're exactly stating the purpose of the lecture, so very, very good there.
The accident happened in 1986 when the number 4 reactor exploded. In particular, 30 people are killed instantly and 209 people are poisoned by the number 4 reactor exploded. In particular, 30 people are killed instantly and 209 people are poisoned by the radiation.
Okay.
The WHO reports that the side effects of the explosion is far-reaching since there are thousands of cancer deaths. The accident also affects the former Soviet Union's benefit economically.
Okay, so now let's take a look at the rubrics for the integrated task here. And that was actually pretty good. That was a very difficult practice test. Okay, so overall delivery, I could understand most of what you're saying. You have a fairly strong non-native speaker accent, but your intelligibility is not affected too much. One thing that you can work on, in the pronunciation part of my course, there is an area, it's called sentence rhythm, and there's another area which is called thought groups and blending. You can probably keep improving with sentence rhythm and also blending. Those are two areas you can continue to work on. Your language use, I think your grammar and vocabulary was pretty good. And I think topic development, I'm not going to say that you were exactly complete, so I think you probably could have rephrased the topic of the reading a little bit better, and you should have mentioned something about the International Atomic Energy Agency. It would have been good to mention that organization as it relates to the main points in the reading. So you might have missed 1 or 2 points there, but overall you had a very clear organization of ideas. You explained, I think, for the most part, the most important points from both the reading passage and the lecture. Okay, so here, I'm going to put you at about 3.0 out of 4. This puts you at about 23 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. So for the purposes of the TOEFL, you're not where you need to be yet. Your goal is to try to score 26 or higher. It will take some time, I think, for you to work out some of your language use or pronunciation problems, I think, before you'll get there, but you definitely did a really good job, I think, on this one. Now the next question is your grade. So I gave you 3.0 out of 4, so for the purposes of our class, this is going to put you at 96%.